Hey everybody, so it is a Saturday and I am waiting on Andrew and Rhodesia to come pick me up. We're gonna go to Olive Garden to just have dinner together. Trey and Leah are also gonna meet us there. So we're breaking our fast. We'll talk about that coming up in a moment, but we always do at the beginning of the year, consecration and fast and do communion. So this was definitely a tough fast, I will have to say. I was even weak today. We can eat food today and my body is still just picking up. It was a 5-day fast in total. So when I'm with Andrew and Rhodesia, we'll talk a little bit more about that in detail, just to kind of, help some people out if they're interested in what fasting is and like how to fast or different types of fast. We'll get into that, but we're definitely looking forward to getting together just to kind of break bread. We don't want to eat anything extremely heavy. We're still eating pretty lightly, but yeah, I am just looking forward to that. So once I am with Andrew and Rhodesia, we'll just really get into what our fast was like and what our experience was. Hey everybody, so as you can see, I am with the Seegers, Andrew and Rhodesia. So we are getting ready to hit the road and go to, I was about to say Applebee's, Olive Garden, because I did say Olive Garden early. I'm, hungry. But yeah, so do you want to talk, well, he could be driving. Do you want to talk about the fast and then he can chime in while we're driving, or?
I didn't do the fast like y'all, so I'm like, y'all might want to talk about it.
All right, so the fast that we were on, and the people that were pregnant or breastfeeding kind of altered it and did something slightly different, but for the rest of us, it was a 5-day fast, and Monday through Thursday, we could only consume liquids. The 4 liquids that we could consume was water, 100% juice, 100% fruit juice, or 100% vegetable juice, or Gatorade. So those were the only 4 liquids that could be consumed. And when Friday hit, it was absolute, meaning we could not eat anything or drink anything until midnight, which started Saturday. So for me, I was completely fine on Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday hit hard for me. Then I was fine on Thursday, but then Friday was really brutal. During this fast, for me, I was spending time like in prayer with God, studying the Word, writing Bible lessons, because you definitely want to do fasting with prayer or worship or reading the scriptures. Prayer definitely should be involved. That should be married with it, but you're doing something spiritual to build up your spirit man and to humble your carnal senses. So for me, that definitely happened. I was able to hear from God more, but how was it for you, Andrew?
For me, during the whole Monday through Thursday, the liquid fast, everything was okay. I'm not gonna say it was great, but it was okay. Like I was actually not complaining as much. I'm shocked at myself, so I'm really well pleased with everything, or how everything turned out Monday through Thursday. My go-to drink was grape juice. Like my body was like, no water for some odd reason, no water, but it was just all grape juice. I did have a little apple juice, but that helped a lot. The grape juice really made it seem like I was full, because it's better to have something in your stomach than nothing, and then something with calories, I should say, versus water is just liquid sitting in your stomach. Friday was the hardest day for me, and I don't know why. Well, actually, I can tell you why.
Because you couldn't eat or drink.
No. I did so much Friday.
When you say did so much,
I was about to explain. Like I started cleaning up the house.
See, no, that's enough.
I had to make some runs outside the house, like go to the stores and stuff, and then I had to take care of my chickens. I did something with my chickens, and it was just a lot I was doing that day, and I should have did it Thursday.
Yep.
It's hard-headed. But actually, I think Thursday is when I shoveled the snow, so I was trying to take a break of doing so much. But other than that, everything was okay, but my body is taking an effect on it. Like I can still feel like the effect that comes with fasting with only liquid and then having an absolute fast.
Yeah.
So I'm still feeling that. Like I really feel it in like my left leg. I don't know what it is, so I've been praying against it. But yeah, so I got a nice revelation on what I'm supposed to do dealing with farming. And then I had a nice playlist of one song. I wouldn't even call it a playlist, but it was a nice song. I know the name of the title of the song, Consuming Fire, but I forgot who it was by.
It's Todd Delaney.
No, it's not Todd Delaney. Oh, yes it is. It's Todd Delaney.
I'm pretty sure it's Todd Delaney.
Okay, yes. Todd Delaney. But yeah, was a very intense fast for me, and hey, my body needed it.
And it's Saturday for us, so I've been very low energy so far. I drank a lot of water, but then I would drink at least 1 glass of juice a day. And I would say maybe Thursday, I drank way more juice that day because I just needed something to kind of do something for me.
We had to switch cameras. The other camera, the internal temperature was too high. Yeah, anyways. So yeah, I'm pregnant. I couldn't do the fast that they did. The Lord ended up telling me 1 meal a day. And in doing so, on Monday I did 1 meal a day. And I was trying to push myself too hard, not realizing that it's going to be different. Motherhood's going to be different. Everything's going to be different. I'm not going to be able to physically do all the things I used to do. And I'm not going to be able to push myself in the beginning as far as I used to be able to push myself in certain things. So including this fast. And so on Monday I tried to push myself like way too hard, and it showed on Tuesday. Hopefully it's not TMI, but pregnant people throw up. I threw up, was not feeling it. I had to just kind of eat regular for the remainder of the day just to kind of like get back to normal. I was also still working. I worked from home gratefully, but it was still like just something to get used to. And instead of like continuing to do 1 meal a day, because that was like, after messing up myself the first day, it was extremely difficult for me. I just limited the food I would eat. So instead of eating like 7 times a day, I would just eat 3 times that day. And of course, work on not overeating or anything like that, and just listening to my body and listening to the Lord. I did eat 1 meal again on Wednesday, and I was fine. But that day I also had to do some more work within myself. And Nefertari helped me because I was feeling guilty for 1, being able to eat on the fast when everybody else couldn't. And 2, once again, not being able to physically do what everybody else is able to do, even though I'm pregnant. And of course, it's going to be different. And then on Thursday, and I actually had to call off work partially on Wednesday because I was not feeling the greatest, or was it Thursday? It was Wednesday. But yeah. Anyways, on Thursday and Friday, once again, just limiting the foods I was eating. But still like trying to listen to the Lord, spend time with Him. Throughout the whole fast though, I did not partake in any social media or anything like that, just like everyone else. So even when I did eat, I was still like in a consecrated state, per se. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we also couldn't, part of the fast was to not be able to be on Facebook, Instagram, any type of social media, and the whole point was to just spend time with God. So if you were not working, or if you were not spending time with God or listening to worship music, then you should have been sleeping because there was nothing else you could do. Or drinking some juice.
You couldn't watch TV or movies and stuff like that.
Play games.
You couldn't do anything that basically connects you to carnal, outside, worldly things that would draw to your 5 senses. We needed to focus on spiritual activities during this fast. So that also made it a lot tougher because we also could not like watch sermons or anything on YouTube. It was just really, you spend time with God and get a message from Him, not somebody else not from God through someone else. So that definitely made it challenging.
Yeah, so I still stuck with that throughout the whole fast, even though I was eating some. And then on Friday, the absolute day, I would eat a bit. In the last 6 hours, I did fast with everyone else and did absolute. And even though I know 6 hours don't sound like a lot, as a pregnant woman, I was like, dang, I was surprisingly feeling it. Obviously not like everybody else was, because they hadn't eaten in 5 days. But like I was surprisingly like feeling the affliction in my body from not eating at that point in time. And so it was just really different for me to like have to just take a step back, slow down, and not do the most pretty much. So yeah, that was the fast that I did. It was I was just trying to go day by day, listening to the Lord, spending time with him, and come to the realization that I'm pregnant and I can't do as much as I used to do. So definitely different. Yeah, I think that's it.
Alright, we're almost at Olive Garden, so when we get there, we will be meeting up with Trey and Leah. There are the Harrisons right there. And there are the Seagulls right there.
I'm hungry.
Yes.
Yes, we all
I'm more
are.
thirsty than hungry.
I ain't hungry, I'm in.
It was cold.
I thirst, I'm in. Mind if I do? I was eating the air.
At one point, I had to start like chewing my tongue just so I could feel the sensation of eating.
Why would you got that? I thought somebody else said that too.
That was rough. Oh, this is blessing my
I'm
soul.
just glad my throat didn't hurt when I was eating last night.
It almost got me because I was like,
Man, that soup was so good last night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when I was breastfeeding.
Well,
you said
the
yeah.
Lord wants me to have two.
Oh my gosh, Leah had a good experience.
What's up, Gather family? How y'all doing today? All right, today I'm gonna have to hit a new feeding meal today because, you know, I want to test something out new and I'm about to have some turkeys. And I'm later in the video, I'm gonna show you the setup that I have for my turkeys. But right now, I'm about to get ready to take care of my chicken chores. And about to get ready to feed them. I have like this right here. This is fermented feed that I have for them. I just got it sitting in a bucket. So I'm gonna show you what that look like in the meanwhile. So it's like 13 degrees outside, so I always bring their water in. That way I don't have to give them new water. That'd be tiresome. And they have fresh water and feed coming in that way. And then later on during the day, I give them like corn, oats, just to help them with fatty food so they can help be warm during the winter. So this is their feed right now. As you can see, it's bubbling up. That's a good thing. It's like the alcohol, how you create alcohol, but it's just their feed. It's just that simple corn, sunflower seeds, their regular crumble with 16% of egg layer formula in there, and some oats and wheat berries, which is good for them. So all this is good and save me money to cut down the cost on feed because they don't really eat that much, but I still top it off of what they had from yesterday with a little bit of today. So this is going to be very simple. I'm just going to scoop it out, drain it out, and yeah. And just to give you a quick glance of what I do, I just use a strainer that I got from Dollar Tree. Just scoop it out like this, You can see all the feed is at the bottom. And just let it drain. I usually do back and forth with what's in there as well. But just it'd be easy for them to access all the corn and stuff. Help them stay warm in the wintertime. So right now, this is what I use for the feed I give them, just to help them out with the egg production. And I sometimes crush up eggshells and give it to them. And this is another feed I use. It's just a bunch of sunflower seeds, corn, or cracked corn, wheat berries, oats, just to help them out during the winter time. And this is what it looks like when I have it fermenting. Just like mush, oatmeal, or something. And so now I'm just gonna start off with their daily dose of water, just giving it to them, and then I'm gonna come back in and grab their food. And they might wanna run around, I don't know, depends on how cold it is out there for them, or they just gonna probably stay in the coop. I'm gonna crack the door open, give them the choice. They can do whatever they want in the backyard. I do wanna show you this. This is the path they be making just to come see me, because they know I'm gonna have food for them. So, the poopy path. Then of course they'll go over here. They made a roundabout to that area. Then they come this way as well. And they did all this just for them, because they don't like the snow, so they dig it up in the area. And I hear them. They ready to come out, but so this is all for them when they want to dig or something. It's actually not that bad out here compared to the other day. But when if you're thinking about getting chickens, just think of them like little dogs digging. They did all of this, and they do not care. So that's why I'm gonna keep them in this area for now on. Well, look at y'all. Y'all want to come out, huh? Big Bertha, she might fly down. You know, she live a dangerous life. All right. Okay, so we got 1 egg, two eggs in there. That one a fake. So we got 3 eggs all together. So I gotta collect those. So they went straight for the water, so I gotta put their water up and grab their food. All the chickens are taken care of, which is nice and peachy. But for now, this is what I made out of wood and chicken wire. As you can see, it's very durable for them. This is for the turkeys. Put this up. I just gotta finish installing my side wood. That's gonna go right here, a little lower, and it's gonna hold the lamps up, because I'm gonna have one on each side, just in case the turkey's going back and forth. So it's 8 feet long, and be able to go all the way over there, all the way over here. And I'm gonna keep mostly on this side, because when it's a heater right there, and they need to stay warm as babies chick, or poults, or whatever they call them. And I'm gonna fill this up with pine shaving. It would be nice. It'd be like a little field day for them. So I will be getting them in the mail. I get some broad-breasted whites and just some regular old broad-breasted turkeys. They get huge, so they grow pretty fast. So in April they'll be outside. But yeah, just wanted to show you how to hook up. Both sides hook up. Both sides lifts up. So you got the handle, hinges in the back, and thermometer to watch their temperature and keep it at 90 or higher, a little higher than 95. But yeah, this is the hookup. Now I am about to get ready to go to the feeding mill and see what they have. Hopefully they got exactly what I'm looking for. I can't wait. Whew. And they got some protein there, so I might get some mealworms or whatever. Like I said, whatever they have, I just want to see and let that be my new spot of getting new feed for my chickens, just in case if it's cheaper.
I made it. It was a drive. I tell you, it was only a 35-minute drive from my house, but I went to the wrong spot, so it added an extra 10 more minutes. But this is one of the first spots I'm gonna hit today, and then I'm gonna go to another one after this. It's 16 minutes away. Right now, you can see they already got like hay bales and all that. So let me see what I can do with this. first spot that I'm at now. For all the spots that I've been to 2 spots. One spot was in Livonia, and it was too pricey. A bag of chicken feed was around $22, I believe, or $18, I should say. I'm sorry, $18. And the turkey feed for starters was around $25. I was like, dang. You know, but I can't go in there and record in a place of business, especially if I don't know the place and people don't know me. This was actually like a chain business versus the second place I went to. It was like a farm-based business, but I still didn't want to go there recording. I need to build a relationship at that place. I need to build a relationship. And they had their own feed plus other commercial feed. So their feed was around $12. I was like, that end was a 50 pound bag. Now, and their starters for turkey, which is called, wild game starter feed for turkey was around, I want to say $20, or was it $30? Yours was $30. But it makes sense because it was in a bigger bag. So I was like, I can actually do that. So I end up doing that, and I'm still gonna show you the stuff that I got. And I also have like wood shavings for their bedding, and I have some feeders and some watering jars. So it was pretty good. I spent around like $60, or I should say $70. Yeah, $70. Man, it wasn't that bad. I was like, okay, I would have spent way more at Tractor Supply or that first place I went to. Like I said, I didn't go there and do recordings because I didn't know the place and the place didn't know me. So I was like, let me purchase some stuff and then show y'all what I got. So let me go do that. All right, so this is the feeder I got them. They just fill up with feed and they stick their heads through. And the same thing for watering. Just made it simple. Put it in there. They told me to put marbles in there so they won't drown. Also got sit up on something hot. All right, so this is their natural feed. It's huge. And for the game birds, the turkeys, got that as well. It's 28% protein because that's what the baby pups need, the turkey. And this is the wood shavings. They was $5. $5. And it's bigger than Tractor Supplies. I'm excited. I think I did a good job with that. So yeah. Whew, what a day. So that's pretty much it on my end. Like I said, the next time you will see me, I will have my turkeys and everything will be all nice and settled. So I can't wait to show y'all and take y'all on my venture. Until then, peace.